Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 9, Episode 16. How many more episodes we got? I feel like the next week is the season finale. Let's hope so, because good grief. Good grief. The truth will set you off. Anyway, so, we're wrapping up this disagreement that Karen and Mia are having. The ladies go back inside to watch Ashley's show. She's about to hit the stage. Stacy, she feels like Mia should clarify and defend herself. Mia doesn't feel like she needs to. She feels like, why do I have to clarify who my baby daddy is? But because, girl, you've been saying that you didn't know. You've been saying that you didn't know. And so, yeah, it would have been nice for you to update the ladies on current events, on the fact that now you know that Gordon is indeed the father of Jeremiah. So, yeah. Karen, she peep in the room, she sees Stacy over there comforting Mia and over there in her corner. And we know how Karen is. We know how she is. When it comes to her having any type of beef with somebody, don't you be over there in her corner. I mean, in their corner, if you're supposed to be her friend. In this situation, I'm gonna have to side with Stacy because not on the strength of her having Mia's back, because absolutely not. I think that Stacy needs to mind her business when it comes to this Mia situation, because, girl, we know Mia for her works, and she's a liar. And this is the reason why she's being called to the carpet. You coming to her defense, making it seem like it was some kind of ambush, and she should be able to, clarify and clear her name. No, F all that. She been lying. And that's just the bottom line. We're not gonna do, no, Stacy. Now, I'm on Stacy's side when it comes to her and Karen, because Karen, people aren't going to blindly follow you, and you shouldn't expect that. If Stacy feels like, if she feels empathetic towards Mia because she too is a mom, and maybe she feels like it's a bit of mom shaming, and maybe she's empathetic to that. That's on her. But you can't punish, excuse me, you can't punish her for, feeling like that. Anyway, moving on. Wendy, she also takes notice that Stacy is over there, comforting Mia or coming to her defense. When he's like, girl, whose side are you on? What are we doing here? Cause we all feel like Mia's wrong. So why are you over there? What's happening here? Stacy, I guess she don't mom shame. And I stand by that. Okay, Stacy. Ashley's friends, the family, everybody starts showing up. Even Jack Harlow, he does. He's also in the place. We start the show. It's Ash T. That's what she was going by, Ash T. Very stiff, very stiff. Ashley took her top off. She got pasties on her breasts. Why you invite your uncle to that when you was gonna do that? It's just like some stuff. I say this to my husband all the time when I just see the most outlandish thing, or when people are just so. Some people are. It's just like, is your mama and daddy in the world? How could you just be out here like that? And when it comes to Ashley, Girl, why would you? Your uncle is right here. Now he uncomfortable. And and Thanksgiving is weird and awkward because these folks done seen your titties. And whatever else you got going on. They done seen way too much. Like, you invite your friends to this kind of stuff, not your mama. Actually, don't, girl, okay. But I mean, hey, some people have, that type of relationship with their parents. I don't. I would never invite my mama to something like that, and that was what I was doing. What? I feel like it would be disrespectful to do that, because she don't need to know me like that, Whereas there has to be some sort of boundary, even in adulthood, like, keep the boundary, keep the mama daughter boundary. Folks just good girlfriends, I guess. Anyway, Ashley, when she comes back out, she has to get the footnotes on what went down on everything. Everybody, fills her in on Mia's lies, and she's like, "What? And we've been what?" She can't believe it. Neither can we, girl. I mean, well, we can believe it, but y'all get what I'm saying. Moving on. So Karen, Ashley, Giselle, and Kiana, they meet for lunch. We have to rehash Mia's lies. We're all on one accord. Mia's full of shit. We move on to Kiana. Kiana's had a rough day. Is this every time we sit down with you? It's just been a rough day because Greg just doesn't want me on the show, and like he just doesn't want me around this group. He just doesn't. Kiana, now I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You want to be famous. Okay? You want to be famous. You want to be on this show. Because what you could have done and what could have been compromised was for you to remain friend of. You could have very well still had the exposure. Listen, we love a friend of. Do you know how long Marlo Hampton was a friend of, and we just loved her down for what she brought to the table? And so did Bravo, because they kept letting her ass come back. When it comes to Marlo, she might as well have been a peach holder like for a number of years before she was actually, in our opening credits. When you're a friend of, we don't need a story from you. We don't need a storyline. You show up to events and you film with certain people, and you go on the trips without having to dive into your business. It is just I feel like it is just easy and cool, and you could just coast being friend of. And you want to go and you want to be on TV, I guess. I mean, I don't know what it is, but like this is what you want. And he's somebody that doesn't want to give all of what, being a full-time housewife, what that gives. He doesn't want to do all that. Which is why I'm saying, like, you could have just stayed a friend of. And I think everybody would have been happy. But no, I don't think you were happy just being a friend of. And so this is why I got to be around this group. I got to be a part of this group. And y'all are bumping heads about it. And so now, like, you're at a crossroads. You have a decision to make. Either you are going to compromise what like, and have a little bit of give and take, or I don't know, baby, because he has told you in so many ways he's not going for it. He's told you, like, he set the boundary. And I think you think he's gonna like change his mind at some point. No, he's not. He's not going to change his mind about it. He's going to stand on it. And it's up to you. Do you want to continue to do this? Or like I don't know, like it's not productive. It's not productive. That's you know, simply put, what's happening right now is not productive, and it's not going to get any better. Like, as time progresses, nothing's. I don't think that he's going to change his mind on this. And if you want the relationship, you know, with him or whatever, then, you know, maybe there has to be some compromise. Just go ahead and be a friend of. You are still on the show. You, like I said, you still have exposure. We still know who you are. But we don't have to get into your tea. And why would you want that anyway? I feel like I really feel like I sold being a friend of. I feel like I sold it. But Giselle basically, you know, like, and I don't know why she's talking to these people about it. They're of course they're gonna tell her, oh, he's unsupportive. You know, he dismisses you. They're gonna be team, you know, drop his ass. You know, I don't know. But she definitely has some choices to make. I just don't feel, I'm not going to make Greg the villain because he wants what he wants. And he, you know, has expressed that. Like, a man can have some deal breakers and some boundaries he won't cross, and some, you know, he can have those just like women can. It's not just us that can have some, oh no, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, and I'm not taking this. Okay, well, he's saying, I don't want to be on this show. I would like a traditional relationship, a traditional marriage where my wife is a stay-at-home mom, you know, where I have home-cooked meals, you know, very a regular lifestyle. The American dream. That's what he would like. He don't want all this reality TV star hoopla, where the folk all in my business. And it's because the first thing he wanted to know was, were some of these marriages affected by the show? You damn straight. You doggone right. That's the problem, especially on these housewives shows. Yes, Greg, that is why some of these housewives are divorced, because of the show. So you're right to proceed with caution. So I don't have no issues with him for making that, you know, firm with her. But girl, you trying to, like, you know, this is what I got going on. Okay, cool. So leave him alone then. Let him go. Y'all, you know, like y'all just might not be compatible if it's just breaking you down like this. Moving on. Mia, she pick up ink from the where they at? The airport. She picking them up from the airport. You know, they start that fake ass. So we're one big happy family. Oh, are we going to pick up the kids? Yeah, we're going to pick up the kids later. You know, oh my God, because Jeremiah went to see you. Oh yeah, I want to take him to go see a football game tomorrow. Ink says he got a text from Gordon about the paternity test. Ink said he don't believe that he took a test. And Mia says, no, there are receipts. He sent me some tests in my inbox. She feels a way about Gordon. Like, why would he go and get this test behind our backs? Girl, you slept with this man behind his back. And you worried about somebody going and getting a paternity test behind your back. I'll punch you in the face. She get on my damn nerves. Anyway, Ink wants Mia to set boundaries with Gordon. You know, both of y'all some jackasses. Both of y'all some jive turkeys. Stacy, she down to the vet. And she's going to be hosting a fashion show where she'll be, everybody, when she say everybody will be walking in the show with a pet or, a puppy in hand that is ready to be adopted, by a family. This is for it's a charity event. She says she's inviting everybody to be a part of it. But the invitation didn't read like she was inviting them. It was just like, hey, this is like an itinerary. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Y'all will be at such and such at such time. And we're going to all walk the runway with a pet in hand. Can't wait to see you guys there. Oh, also meet me at Vivian's boutique so we can pick out our dress. And I feel like Stacy, let me not push forward. We'll get there. Ashley, she sat down with her lawyer, and the lawyer basically, she's tired. I'm tired of playing in court. Like, girl, we have to wrap this up. We have to wrap this confidentiality agreement up. We have to wrap this shit up. she's sick of it, okay? She's sick of it. Stacy, she wants to be at the end of her, divorce road as well, because it's starting to get stressful. But of course, she's adamant about waiving her rights to child support, not getting this child support, but she wants this alimony. Ashley, of course, is like, girl, that's not smart. You might want to rethink that. But Stacy knows everything. She knows everything. She's gonna be fine. And so those kind of people, because what you want from me, I wouldn't have gave her no pushback. Because are you looking for that at this point? Do you want us to all tell you that that's stupid? So I'm not telling you. I ain't saying shit. You come to me with that bullshit. Oh, I just waived my right to child support, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the alimony. I'm gonna say, oh, okay, and move on to the next subject, because I don't give a damn. You don't want your money? Girl, what I'm gonna do if you don't want your money? I'm gonna want it more than you want it? Hell no. No, girl. Go ahead. Live your life, Stacy. Do you, baby girl. You gonna be just fine. Just like you gonna be just fine. Gonna be just fine. Moving on. Kiana and Greg, they go out to lunch. Kiana, she says that they have to talk. And this is what Greg is talking about, Kiana. You're pulling him into a conversation that he would rather have without these cameras all in his face. See, that's what you're not understanding. He don't want to broadcast his relationship, for a storyline. I don't think you get it. Like, and this is why you didn't get the response that you wanted out of him. She tries to, get him to have the conversation. She starts sharing a bit more of how she's really feeling, and she's crying. And she tells him that she feels like he dismisses her feelings, and then he disagrees, which is really dismissing her feelings. I think Greg is just uncomfortable on these cameras, and he's not willing to he's not willing. He's not a willing participant. Anyway, Stacy, she's supposed to be meeting with the ladies at Vivian's boutique to pick out some fashions for the fashion show. She sent out the invites. Everybody but Karen will be in attendance. And, Karen is holding a grudge, per usual. Karen is holding a grudge. She says she's going to support by donating. And I think she's going to be there, but she won't be participating. She won't be walking in the show. Sorry, Stacy. I guess listen, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Karen gonna learn you. Karen gonna learn you. Anyway, and I'm not saying that Karen is right, because she's not right for doing this tit for tat with Stacey, because Stacey wants to have a mind of her own. I don't know why she wants to be over there on Mia's side. But she don't know Mia like we know Mia. So, like, stall him out, Debo. Damn. Anyway. Ashley, she knows Karen for works too, so they know exactly. Because Stacey's like, I don't know what I did to upset Karen. Ashley's like, girl, now you should have been over there with Mia. We ain't on, girl, Don't act like that. Giselle arrives, while everybody's talking. Wendy's also there. Wendy she's giving a bit of insight to Stacey, about how Karen might be feeling. And Stacey feels like she's been supportive of Karen. She's defended her. When the ladies was trying to drag at the beginning of the season, she defended her. She's had her back. Giselle, she has something to add, and she says that it was improper to invite the ladies to Vivian's store when we were introduced to Vivian by way of Karen. So she should have got permission from Karen to invite the ladies to Vivian's store. I was standing. I was in complete shock. I couldn't believe she let all of that come out of her mouth. Excuse me? I gotta ask her? And Stacey was just as confused as I was. Cause what? Giselle, it was improper. Please, ma'am. You can go to hell. Stacey say, I knew Vivian way longer than I've known Karen, so I needed permission to ask. I had to ask her to work with my friend. That's what you're saying to me? And then she said, and then it was just, I didn't really like the rollout altogether. Because, like, how do you know that people don't have an issue with pets, or like people that people have pet allergies, or they don't like animals, or like they have trauma, maybe they were bit by a dog or something like that? Stacey says, do you fall under any of those categories? Like, girl, what are we doing? And Giselle says she's been bit by a dog. I think that you're siding with Karen on whatever issues Karen has, and you like you're picking a side, because it's all reaching. Now, Stacey volunteering these people to just be a part is out of order. The least you could do is invite them to the event, and on the side ask them, would you like to be that girl? That was an opportunity to be filming with all of them at the same time, with everybody, and inviting them all to be a part. They could have said yes or decline right then and there, and then that be that. Then you would have known who was just coming to support and who was going to be a part. Then we wouldn't be doing none of this. Giselle making a big fuss about it. I don't understand, because all you had to do was respond by saying, I have a bit of trauma when it comes to pups. And so I'm going to have to decline. I will absolutely support by giving a donation. And you didn't have to show up to do all this. Lying, talking about you got bit by a dog. You lying. Moving on. Wendy and Eddie. Eddie got great news. He says that he got a call from the White House, and they want Wendy to come and give an interview, and she's going to be interviewing the White House press secretary. And you know, we're just so happy for Wendy. I feel like this might have been news she already got, like she already knew. But you know, we have to listen. We gonna film this. She might have got this news, you know, before we started filming, and now that the cameras are up, let's do this one again, you know. Cause it's Eddie. Is he her manager now? Well, he got the call. Is he the manager? I'm not sure. I don't know, y'all. Like, y'all can tell me. Y'all, why Eddie didn't know that the White House was built by slaves? Now I know that he is Nigerian, but I thought that he was first generation, like American, Nigerian American. I thought that. Maybe I was wrong. But that's pertinent information, black people. I'm gonna need you to know that. I'm gonna need you to know that. I'm gonna give him a pass because there's a cultural difference there. You know, he's not a black American. You know, meaning he's not an American that is born. He's here. He's not a black person born here. But I don't know, because I really feel like he is, but I don't know. And because I don't know, I'm not finna give him too much. But he didn't know that. He was really shocked. Yes, the slaves built the White House. They built everything. What you mean? Anyway, back over there with Mia and Stacy. Stacy. So I guess you mad at Karen, and now you feel like it's a good time to start telling folks what she said to you in confidence, because you mad at her. Now, so you have completely drawn a line in the sand with Karen, because ain't no coming back from this one. You could. That's it. Y'all are done, because there's no reason for it. I just never understand I don't get Mad Day. I don't get it. I don't get, you know, somebody that you've been friends with, we was cool and all of that. Now you mad at me, and now you telling everybody what we talked about. You don't get no cool points, Stacy. You don't get no cool points from me for doing that. But whatever, you know, she around there telling Mia that Karen was bad-mouthing Wendy, and Karen told her that she needed to stay away from Wendy, and that Wendy was out for herself. And I don't remember everything verbatim, but she basically led us to believe that Karen was over there dragging Wendy. Do I believe it? Absolutely. I believe she probably said all of it. I believe it. But was it for you? What was it? Why you had to come telling Mia? Like, you sitting up with the very person she's having a beef with, and you feel like it's okay to sit up with said person and drag. That's messy. Anyway, I'm gonna move on, because I gotta go. I gotta move on to Married to Medicine. Let me know what you guys think about the episode. Drop down in the comments, and you know, let's have a dialogue going. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.